Hi Amon.
Hi Trupti, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
It's been almost 3 weeks now in lockdown and quarantine. How
Yes.
how is it? How is it going?
I would say it's tough, but it's manageable.
It's interesting. It's very interesting times, and I think I've talked to so many people, so many clients over the last few weeks, and they are now feeling that they should be back in the office. But the times are such that we need to really stay at home, stay safe, and ensure that this issue gets resolved very fast and help the government
Right.
as well in their measures because this is very important. And therefore, let's continue to work from home. But the idea is that let's not just stay at home and watch Netflix. I think the time has come. The time has been given to us
Right.
to really dive deep inside and look at our personal lives and also our professional lives in the coming days.
Correct.
So it's a wonderful time, and in that regard, I guess we are starting this discussion series to really see how the digital landscape will change or adapt itself in the coming months. So let's get started.
Sure. With the current COVID-19 situation, where it's impacting the
Mhm.
overall business, I would say the global economy. But the most
Right.
fear lies under SMBs and startups.
Yeah,
So
that's
how
right.
to overcome them?
Yeah, I think the fear is the word here,
Right.
and there are three important fears that most companies are fearing, especially the smaller ones. Yeah, and the first one is inadequate cash flows. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for small businesses is how they're going to keep
Correct.
their cash flows running. Yeah, because most businesses run on monthly cash flows. So because their clients or their supply chains have been disrupted, this becomes an issue. So they are either thinking of realigning by downsizing or
Hmm.
benching their workforce or reducing operational costs, or in worst case, they might even consider shutting it down. So it's a fear. I'm sure
Right.
this fear is going to go through everyone's mind, especially the small businesses. The second one is the speed of operations are slow and disruptive. Now, again, as we said, everything, the entire supply chain, the entire ecosystem has been disrupted. Yeah, so
Correct.
this has been impacting the top and bottom lines of most businesses. So limited operations are happening or complete lockdowns in some cases.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is leading to reduced efficiencies, reduced outputs, and hence time and cost overruns overall. So
Correct.
this is creating the fear of, oh, I mean, this is going to be expensive in the long run, running it this way. And the third and the most important fear is, okay, now where is my next business coming from?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
with everything being realigned and uncertain in the market, who is going to have the time to look at my products or my services? Yeah, so is marketing going to actually help me in this period? In fact,
Hmm.
in fact, I feel it will only add to my costs because although people may look at my products or services, but they are not in a
They
frame
won't
of
be
mind
buying.
to buy,
Right.
right? Yeah, so these are the fears. These are the fear that may be creeping in through the minds of the SMBs. In some cases, even in our case, we give it a serious thought. But then again, these are fears, not the truth, right?
Hmm.
So if you look at it from a very different perspective, I think we need to answer some questions. Yeah, and the
Okay.
questions would be: A, will my business be relevant in the coming days? Or is my business fundamentally relevant in the coming days? Is it
Okay.
relevant to the times? Is it relevant to what we are offering. That's number one. Another question would be, can I understand the changing business landscape and innovate? That's number two. And then number three is, am I prepared to take a small hit in the short term and look at long-term benefits? So if the answer to all these three questions is yes, then I feel the fears are already gone. Okay, we are not just recovering; we are really sustainably growing. If we answer these questions in a yes, if we say no, then sadly someone else is going to. We'll have to make way for us. Yeah. So the key point here is A, innovate. Okay, understand from clients and customers and understand how the situation has impacted their business. Are they seeing any opportunities? Utilize this data to reframe your business model. And then, based on technology, market, competition, try and innovate your solutions and products. Next would be to simplify your business model. Okay, how you can simplify your business model? By offering leaner products and services that are cost effective, remote management, remote guided assistance for equipments, etc. Propose longer credit lines. Now this is going to be very important. This is where the businesses will have to really think, can they offer longer credit lines? For example, instead of quarterly or 6 monthly or annual payments, we look at monthly payments from your customers. This could be another one. Then create solutions that fit into existing systems, making them more productive. So for example, if you have a packaging product, how can you make it value added by getting into smart packaging or edible packaging, wherein the product in itself has a longer shelf life, has longer delivery, and hence the handling, etc., becomes more smarter.
Right.
Then next, you need to automate the whole process if possible. If you can automate the processes, for example, IoT is going to come up in a big way. So IoT can be used to manage tools in a remote manner. And it will also help in managing systems effectively.
Okay.
Most importantly, skill yourself and staff. This is very important. If you skill yourself and staff for the new opportunities, for the new technology, for the new changes, then you are already making a very good progress. So for example, e-training is coming up in a big way. Yeah, so try and learn as much as you can about new technologies. Again, don't go blindly after courses just because you feel they're going to help. Evaluate how that training is going to help you as a person, as a profession. And only then do those courses. Again, do it from the right sources. Don't just jump onto any course that's available online. Evaluate and then do the courses. And then last but not the least is, again, look at digital as a platform for showcasing your business. And not just showcasing, but also doing your business. How much can you digitalize your business? Because with such disruptions, not just now, but even in futures, I think it's a serious message for all of us that we need to live in a world where we had already talked about O, right?
Right.
Online to offline, offline to online.
Online.
This, yeah. So this collaboration, this combination is going to be even more important now. So you need to be available on all platforms available, and businesses who have not yet gone digital or have not been planning to go digital soon, this is the time. This is where businesses need to get online. Because if they do now, I think they will be doing themselves very, very good. Businesses which have already gone online, great. I think they need to innovate and get into more high tech like cloud, computing, AI, automation, robotics, 3D. These are the technologies that they should get into, which are going to help their business become more automated, become more advanced, become more engage with their customers better, and then this will drive your business forward.
Right.
Yes, and most importantly, and the most important tip here is start now. Okay, now since everything has been disrupted, things will take some time to gain pace. Okay, so the digital marketplaces are also a bit slow at this moment
Right.
because everyone is trying to realign, right? So if you start now, you are actually going to get a head start. You will be able to position yourselves faster. Okay, because once people understand it and they're going to join it, it's again going to be very crowded. So when the market is down, it's best. See, it's a very simple example for this is stock market. Now, stock market is at its absolute bottom at this point in time, although it's slightly
Yes.
going. So what will the real smart investor do? He will buy shares at this
Buy the
point. Correct?
shares.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Because the prices are still down, but he knows that these market shares are going to go up at certain point, right? And this is exactly the right time to make the purchase. So the same goes for your investments in marketing. Is people will think that no, this is not the right time to market and let's save the money. No, this is the right time to make your smart investments because they'll be cheaper and you will have a very good clean highway. As you see on the streets and everything are deserted, right? So you can really drive fast. So the same thing applies here. That you will have a very cleaner and smoother road at this point in time if you start now.
Correct.
Then when the marketplace regains its original strength, then you are in a position to leverage its full value. So on a parting note, what we would just like to say is like we are moving in a completely new world scenario here.
Right.
And it's about all of us doing it together for a better tomorrow for our next generation as well. Yeah, so I think as businesses we need to really not just think in terms of increasing or recovering from this business. We need to build better models. We need to build a better place for our team members, for our families, and that's the way we would really like to make our world a very very good place to stay in. And this is the global calamity. So I think we'll have to all come together and make this happen.
Right.
What do you think?
Absolutely. I think very good points you have highlighted it, and it's I would say a food for thought for the business owners, like who are.
It is. Yeah.
And since they have the now, I would say some time to give a thought on these points and how they can realign their businesses like post COVID whenever it happens. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's right. But again, I would not like to think just beyond COVID, right? COVID is just that one shock we have received,
Right.
right? There can be many disruptions. Imagine what will happen if the internet also is hit by one such viruses and the entire lockdowns happen on the internet. Then what happens? That will be a major shock as well,
Major
right?
issue. Yeah.
And this is exactly where global warfare are now moving, right? They are not going to be like regular wars. What we are seeing here is the economic war and a through biotechnology. And this kind of things, this kind of disruptions are going to keep coming. So as a business, we have not just to be prepared for it, prepared to address these things. We have to look beyond. We have to look beyond this current crisis and start making our business models way more sustainable.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically what I would like to suggest in terms of answering your question. But again, most importantly, at this point in time, stay safe and keep your family safe.
Right. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes.